Okay, I just like many other people just got back from picking up my Switch 2 and I thought I would go ahead and unbox it. Now I know there's a ton of folks that are unboxing these things, but maybe I can give you a little bit of insight that maybe you haven't heard so far. So, there are all of the different sides and angles of the Switch 2 box. Obviously, with this thing being red, just like the Switch 1 box, it's probably going to confuse people. Now, the first thing that I did want to talk about was that you will see different Mario Kart World bundles. So in this example, if you see one that has a sticker just like this, then that means there will be a piece of paper for you to enter a code in the Nintendo eShop. Now, if you see this one, which isn't the one that I picked up, now these are paired to the console versus the previous example just being a download code, which would work in any Switch. Now, I did find it rather odd that Nintendo does not have any seal on the bottom of the Switch where you open it up. There definitely is a way that folks could open the Switch 2, change, move around components, or so forth, and just package it back up because, again, there's no official seal. Okay, so as you can see here, you can just pull that flap down and then you have access to your system. So it says right there, plug it in and then just set it up. So very simple instructions there. So let's see what is included in here. Okay, so opening this thing on up, what we have here is our Joy-Cons left and right, as well as the screen for the Switch. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Joy-Con switch here. Yeah, these obviously feel very, very nice. There's this little magnetic piece right there in the center. And so, yeah, with any of Nintendo's hardware, you know it's pretty much going to be pretty solid stuff, or at least it has been in the past. And here is the left Joy-Con here. So really what you'll see is there's these new colors. So this kind of blue that's used over here on the left-hand side, and then kind of an orange on the right-hand side. So here is the new Switch 2 screen. And wow, this thing is very big compared to the Switch 1. So yeah, so it's got all of the fancy little ports up there in the top. So yeah, you could insert a game card right there. There maybe is a little bit better view to it. It says Nintendo Switch 2 on the back. And then there is this little kickstand that you can prop up and it will sit pretty nicely on a table. So there you go. Okay, let's see how nicely these fit in there together. So, yeah, it basically just snapped in there perfectly well. And you have to press this little piece up at the very top in order to get it to disconnect. So, here, let's put the other one on. And I've got to admit, this feels really nice, even though I use my Switch in a dock mode most of the time. Okay, so let's see what else comes in the box. So, there's this first set that you can go through. And so we will open up this part of it. And right here is that download code that I was talking about earlier. So this comes only in these bundles with a sticker on the top, and you can just input that code to get your game. Now, it comes with some health and safety information, which is pretty much what they include in most of these. So, there is no actual printed manual that comes with the Switch, too. I kind of like how PlayStation actually includes a manual. Anyways, it does come with these HDMI cables, and these do say ultra high speed. So, you would want to use the HDMI cables that come with it. And here is the Joy-Con wrist strap, and you can actually put this thing on a Joy-Con in order to turn it into a mouse. So yeah, there was a couple of demos where they talked about using these things. So let's just go ahead and try this. So we'll grab one of our Joy-Cons here and let's see how we put this thing on. Okay, so basically you can just line up the lights and put it on just like this right here, and it just kind of snaps into place. So there we go. We have it on now, and yeah, feels really, really neat. And so here is the intended functionality. So yeah, you're supposed to just use this kind of like a mouse. It's got these little pads on the bottom of it, and we'll just take that right off. And there you go. So it comes with obviously ones for the left and the right. And there is the other one. We'll just go ahead and pull this one out. And there we can see that this does match the color of the Joy-Con. So you would always know which one is left or right. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else is in the box here. So this is going to be the Joy-Con grip. Now there actually is another version of this that has a way to charge your controllers on it, and it also includes those two special buttons that the Switch 2 Pro controller gets. So anyways, this is definitely the cheaper version of the grip. But yeah, you can just put each one of the Joy-Cons on just like this. And yeah, it does feel fairly cheap, I must say. And again, I know there's another one that you can buy that, has the buttons and you can charge with it. It would have been nice if we could have got that more premium grip. And here is the USB-C cable, and there is the AC adapter. And they are charging quite a bit for these adapters. I believe right now they're going for right around 30 bucks. So yeah, that's a lot. Okay, the last thing that is in here is this brand new dock. Now, this dock has fans in it, and it really is a lot more bulkier than the original Switch 1 dock. So, here is a couple of more angles of it. So, you can see that it does come with two USB-A ports that is on the outside, and then you can remove this plastic piece here and have access to the HDMI, as well as there is USB-C, and then finally there is an Ethernet port that you can take advantage of there. So pretty much the same thing that came with the Switch 1 dock, but overall it is a nice dock. It definitely feels sturdy. Now, if you want to see what the setup process looks like, then definitely check out this video that I released on my main channel. Anyways, thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Michael, out!